What's going on?
Hey.
Good morning.
What's good?
Good to be here.
It's early in the morning. Would you like a drink?
I'll take two.
We have some good old Cristal. No, it's Wicked Dolphin Craft Rum. But we have no mixer, so
All right,
good luck.
let's do it.
Don't worry, these are clean. I clean them
Oh, we're
myself.
actually doing it? Okay. I didn't know, man.
Just me and you though, because everyone else, everyone else ain't about that life.
These cups right here.
Yo, no, give me that cup.
Just get a couple of
These other cups are dirty. Oh, it's on camera. I'm not supposed to put that on camera.
Are there?
Okay.
Welcome to the morning. Welcome to the morning show, folks.
We are here.
Here.
So far,
You are here.
It's not the morning to people that are watching though. They don't know that it's really the morning. But we're here with Soul Elixir. No, we're gonna save your guys' intro. We're gonna wait.
It's too late.
This is I don't know when we're putting this out, like what episode, but this is season 2, guys.
Season 2.
This is the first episode that we're recording for season 2. So you guys,
Awesome.
so the people before us, the person before us bailed out. So you guys are the first episode.
Literally.
Give it up for the first episode of season 2.
Yeah,
Come
Nice,
on.
man. That's great.
No, dude, seriously, thank you guys for being here. But before we get to you guys, I just want to, how my co-host doing out here? How we doing? It's been a long summer.
We chilling. We
Long
chilling.
summer, for sure.
How your guys' summer's been? It's been,
Fantastic.
yeah, you've been traveling a lot?
Traveling a
What you been
lot.
doing?
Yeah, I was gone for a good 2 months.
Where'd you go?
Naples to drove all the way out to
You
LA.
live in Naples.
Yeah, live in Naples. Drove all the way out to LA. Flew to Peru. Flew back. Drove back to Naples. Flew up to Boston. Boston for 2 weeks, and then came back down.
You flew to Peru?
Flew to Peru.
You didn't
Spent
drive?
10
Why
days.
didn't you drive?
Can't do that.
You want to take the Machu Picchu road?
No, but,
Like a right
but I did
Machu
climb that
Picchu
mountain, and I will never do that
Machu
again.
Picchu Road.
Machu Picchu road.
Go down Machu Picchu Drive.
Everything's Machu
Boulevard.
Picchu. Did you have
It's true.
green spaghetti over there?
I did, actually.
Oh,
Really?
damn.
Yeah, it was delicious. It's
Oh,
a real
damn.
thing. Yeah.
Edwin, what did you do? Because your summer doesn't sound as cool as yours.
I bought a house. So
Oh, well, all right, podcast over. Let's go home. Anyone bought a house?
I bought a house a month before I left, so just
There you
like,
go.
My credit score
Just
will
one up
probably
on you.
let me buy this cup.
I'm never looking.
A layaway. I didn't even buy, like, for real.
Layaway on it.
So you bought a house. Congrats, man.
Yeah, we bought it. My wife and I, we bought a house.
You
And,
have to say, my wife and I.
it wasn't just me.
Yeah.
I used her credit score to get that house.
Got a better credit score. And she's a professional, so.
True.
Basically,
Oh,
she bought the house.
she bought the house. Yeah.
But I live in it.
But I married her, so I won.
Yeah. What's hers is yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for being back for season 2.
For
I'm
sure.
excited.
But we have here the Elixir of Souls.
That's us, man.
The mixer of
Got it.
soul.
I like
I'm so
that,
sorry,
actually.
you guys.
the
Elixir of soul.
Elixir.
Just says liquor.
Oh, that's a mixer.
Soul
The
liquor.
Elixir of Souls. So Elixir's here, man. How you guys doing?
Doing good, man. Just waking up.
It's
I mean,
it's pretty early.
It's morning already.
No,
For
it's
us,
not.
you know.
It's 9:30. You guys are just up. Like you guys probably just went to sleep.
Yeah, actually.
If you
You
knew
look
how
good. You
if
look
you
good.
knew how my morning went, you'd feel a little
Yeah,
bit better.
pretty much.
We will not talk about that. We will not waste
You guys
your time
had
with
a
that.
better
That's a
morning.
We ain't
later
talking about
story.
that.
That's for later.
Where were you guys last night?
Cape Harbor,
Fathoms.
Fathoms.
You guys are pretty busy. Like you guys are playing. Like you guys are gigging like 4 times a week.
Yeah, man.
So where you guys usually going? Like what was that? Cape Harbor. Usually Cape Harbor. Or that was like a one-off.
We don't play a lot in Cape Coral, so it's really nice when we do get to play in Cape Coral because we got like a lot of family and stuff.
Yeah.
It's easy for them to come see us. In Cape Harbor, we play a little bit earlier, but we play a lot, all around. We've been working with these people in Miami, Prism Creative Group, and they
Okay.
basically just been having us play like these hosted events all around Miami, downtown Miami, and those
Oh,
shows have been
really?
Hey.
fantastic. They've been really great. They've been awesome.
You guys have been going to Miami.
Wow.
Yeah, we're trying to branch out.
Don't
a
leave
little
us. Don't leave us.
more. Oh, we're not leaving.
Don't you dare.
We're just testing the water.
Fine, I'll play. You guys leave if you guys ever need to. I'll play with you. How's it playing in Miami compared to here?
Well, it's different crowd for sure. I think you notice a lot more a younger audience over here. You know, you got people in all ages, but over there it's just like seems to be
Younger?
a collected young group. Yeah, really cool, man. Like really good vibes.
It's a bit more of like the city vibe, especially since we were living in
Yeah.
Boston. It kind of makes us feel, it gives us the city vibe
Right.
more than here. But
Shit, yeah, I'm sure.
So-
they're fun shows for sure.
I'm super stoked about the Boston connection here, so we're just going to immediately talk about that. For
We're
those who
going
don't
there.
know, which is everybody, because nobody really knows me, I am from Boston, and I'm very proud of it, as most Bostonians are. So y'all went to Berkeley, is that correct? All three of you?
No.
No, it was just Mason.
So I was the only one that actually went to school, but we all lived together,
Nice.
and we all
Slackers.
I'm living off his tuition.
But yeah, when we all hang out with like the same people
Yeah.
and like out to the same, we hung out with the same musicians and stuff like that. So
But you're from, where are you from originally? The
all three of us are from.
You are from Cape Coral, so then what took you, like, you went up for school, or how did that happen? Like, what?
Well, we all decided that we wanted to like kind of get, not like leave Cape Coral, but we wanted to see what else was out there. You know?
Okay.
So we all applied to Berkeley, and Mason was the only one that ended up. But
Got
we're
it.
like,
We all got
Nice.
accepted,
So-
but it was just a money thing.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I was about to say
It
awkward.
was not cheap.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We all got accepted. It was just like an issue. It was super expensive, but it is
Yeah.
one of the best music schools. in
That's
the
when the resentment started to build.
That's when I named the band Solix.
Beginning of the end.
actually, yeah, it was when we changed the band name.
Really?
There was a
That's exactly right.
we were
Yeah.
called Groove Alliance, and there was a Groove Alliance wedding
I
band
remember
up there.
Groove
Yeah.
Alliance, dude.
And they met some
Band.
kids. We're like, all right.
Oh,
It's
so
not
that, really?
Yeah, it's sort of like, hey, it's not that great a name. We'll change.
Was it the Alliance of Grooves?
Just say anything backwards.
We are
just
last
learn it.
formed an alliance of grooves.
Like a Yoda of bands.
Wow.
I'm unglued to this morning, man. You're getting a whole nother me right now. No, I'm playing. So you guys were. I remember. So there was another. Was there any other people in Groove Alliance?
No.
Was it just
Been
you
us
guys?
three since.
So there's a couple of you guys because I was literally just in New York with Taylor and Stefano. Do you know them?
I don't think I've actually hung out with stuff, but obviously.
But you know
Taylor's-
Taylor.
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah, we're good friends.
There's a good group of you guys that went to Berkeley.
Yeah, it's kind of weird seeing a lot of people from Southwest Florida, like being like,
Yeah.
"Oh, hey, we went to middle
Yeah.
school or something, right?" Being in Boston or something. You know? It's odd.
Did
But
that
it's
ever
cool.
happen? Like you saw them and you're like, yeah, I know you from Southwest Florida.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
How'd that happen?
Definitely. Yeah. Another bass player from here, David Walker. You know.
Oh,
him.
yeah.
He's
Who's the kid with the glasses and he's like super quirky and like he's kind of skinny?
from here.
I think he's a bass player. I've seen him. It was a while ago, dude. I don't even remember. But I know he went to
Boston
Berkeley.
or here.
He went to Berkeley. But he's from here. I don't remember his name.
Perfect.
Man.
But I know like Stefano and Taylor. It's a lot of y'all ended up going to Berkeley. So what was going to Berkeley like? What was that? What was the environment there?
It was awesome. I was super happy to be a part of the bass department because, I mean, we all have our own buildings and stuff, and this is my personal opinion, but there's a lot, obviously competitiveness between having
Yeah.
different musicians being around each other and bands, but the bass department was just so cool. It was like everyone was
Yeah.
just such good vibes and stuff. It was totally different than seeing like all the guitar players like working really hard and like just the vibe of the
Bass players
Just-
probably
it's-
seem the more.
Yeah, bass
great.
players.
Yeah, not to say that we were not working hard, but it's just it's just a
Lazy
little bit different.
musicians.
Yes.
No,
when
no,
did
it's
you
just a different
When did
vibe.
you go?
I went. So we moved back last year. So
Okay.
the past 3 years before that, I lived up there.
Okay.
So you guys
2000.
moved.
2013.
Or you guys all lived there together.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
went to
Yeah.
the same apartment.
I went up a year before them, and then they came up afterwards.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's the way to do it, huh? So it seems like when you go to Berkeley, though, you don't really need to like actually graduate from there or even go to school there. It seems like you need to be around the environment.
I mean, and I just think that Berkeley is so much networking and
Yeah,
being around
exactly
people. And I mean, you could be the greatest student in the world, but if you don't go out to any of the shows or like network with people or show people your music or even just be a cool person and like make friends, it's no point in spending all the money and unless you're just trying to be like a hired musician for a band that you're not really
Right.
like your emotional content.
Right.
So, were there any big names that we might know now that you guys went or you went to school with or
You
networked
guys know the
with?
Chainsmoke?
Hell
No,
yeah.
I'm joking.
I was like,
Damn it,
Just
don't do
ask
that to
me.
me.
I was like,
What?
I was like,
Like, for real?
nigga,
That'd be cool,
like,
though.
yeah,
But no,
no,
your buddy actually is a piano player, yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a friend that I met there that he
He didn't
he
sound like
would
he-
post his name's
Turn
Tony
that
Ann.
off.
He would post videos of him playing Chainsmokers video like in the practice room, and they saw it and messaged him and took him on tour with them.
That's
Dude,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's
I saw a video where this guy was like breaking down every Chainsmoker song.
Oh, I saw that.
Nah, yeah, he could tear it apart. I know.
It's so bad. He was like, dun. It's like
He's like, I'm
four.
gonna make every Chainsmoker.
Yeah, every three chord progression. Like it was like. Then I never listened to Chainsmokers like that. I listened to like the 2-3 singles, but then I was like, oh damn, like this is bad. But funny story about Chainsmokers, our videographer, like one day, he was like telling me, he's like, have you ever heard of the Chainsmokers? And I was like, bro, what the hell is that? I'm a DJ, so my friend who's a videographer / youth pastor tells me that there is a band called the Chainsmokers. I'm like, look at the Chainsmokers. Like, what the heck? And lo and behold, they like came out with their hit song. And I was like, oh crap.
They're
what the
good
heck?
right now, man. They're doing great.
Yeah, they're doing awesome.
Yeah.
But they didn't go to Berkeley though.
No, I
don't think so.
Okay.
The one time.
But
Way to get us off on that tangent.
I mean,
Nice
you know,
of
I'm
them.
just getting you guys heated up
No,
and then
but-
get it back.
Right.
So yeah. So you guys were hanging out in Berkeley, but what were you guys doing? How did you guys meet? You guys went to school together? Like,
Yeah,
so Baker High School.
Ida Baker, these two were in jazz band together. That's what you guys were in a marching band, was it?
Marching band first.
Both. Yeah, we
They
played
were
jazz
all
band and
over,
marching
you know.
band together.
And then we were in musical theater together and sort of
Oh, I
acting.
love
and
music
did all that.
theater.
Yeah.
We were all about it. And then I think it just kind of just happened out of nowhere. It was just start playing music, and I guess that's not really how it happened.
I mean, we just like playing music
All of a
every day.
sudden,
and that's
You know,
what we
people
did.
would say that. I guess we just started.
we just
playing.
started.
And we just started talking about it.
What school did you guys go to?
Ida Baker.
Out of S. Baker.
Baker. So did you have Mr. Jones as a band director?
No, he was
No,
Mariner.
Mr. Brown.
But me and Taylor had Mr. Jones
And golf.
in
medal.
middle school. Yeah.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Mr. Jones, like, I just did an interview with Taylor in New York. We were talking
He
about
loves
Mr.
him,
Jones
man.
for like 10 minutes.
He
Like,
loves Mr. Jones.
he's he really did a lot for. I feel like I think he instilled a lot. I didn't have him, but I just knew of him, and it seemed like he really instilled a lot of like musical like theory and ideas and like the love for music into you guys. At least what it seems like.
Yeah, Mr. Jones was a great teacher. Middle school. I mean, my personal favorite teacher for as band wise, me and Casey both had Mr. Brown
Yeah, he was
for
awesome.
high school, and he was great because he was very much into jazz, and that definitely helped me
That helped, yeah.
explore into that world when I was, a lad.
A little lad.
So who are your biggest influences from when you were a little lad or now or whatevs?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay.
For sure.
It's a
Yeah.
collective thing, right? Yeah, we just all Chili Peppers. Kings of Leon's a new sort of obsession of ours.
Yeah.
I love
Dude.
Jeff Buckley.
They're underrated, man. Kings of Leon.
Kingsley are fantastic. One of
They're
my
really
favorite
good.
Yeah,
bands,
they're
for sure.
great.
I think they got overrated from that "Sex on Fire" whatever
Right.
song, and then like they put them in a pocket of like music where you're like, oh, they're like this, but they're really like really
They're not.
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, I think they were
Definitely.
underrated for so long, and then finally came out with the Sex on Fire, and then the Talk of the Town. But to be honest, there's so many other songs that you could do that. with.
Yeah.
It's not like
Right.
I don't know. They're good.
So Red Hot Chili Peppers was at Bonnaroo, and actually all their fans pissed me off
Sounds about
because they were waited there all day long, right? And so Red Hot Chili Peppers was the headliner. Chance the Rapper was right before them,
That's weird.
so they
Wow.
filled
Yeah,
up.
that makes sense.
All the Chance the Rapper fans were like all the way in the back. I mean, like
Damn.
hundreds of thousands of people back, and we're all like, Chance,
We're back here.
hey! And then all the Red Hot Chili Peppers were like in the front, like middle and back, and we were just like, and Chance was actually, you see him get mad. He's like, "Come on, man! I need everybody in the back. Come on!" Because he
Yeah,
knew we were in the back.
Singing the words. And
Yeah,
stuff, right?
like because everybody in the front was like, "In California, kids," I'm just waiting. I'm like, "That's not the song, bro." But I still like him though. I still like Red Hot Chili Peppers.
And they're such a great live band, in my opinion, bro. Their live energy is like
Yeah.
what I strive for.
So cool. Definitely.
What do you guys know who Robert Glasper is?
Yeah, man.
absolutely.
He's the dude.
Bro,
He's great.
I discovered Robert Glasper because when you go to Boston and you go to like Berkeley, you were around the Berkeley kids, like
Right.
you just like I'm not even a musician. I just became a musician just by being around. Like, just like they teaching all about music. Everyone's always jamming, dude. It's like, oh my god, like, and you're just sitting. If you're not a musician, you're just like, what do I do?
It's like the inside guitar center right everywhere.
Yep.
God.
Precisely. Yeah, that's really
That
good.
is funny.
But way better musicians.
How's it being in that environment? Was as far as you guys in Boston, like, did it cultivate a lot of like musicianship in you guys? Did it challenge you guys? Like, what was that like?
All of that, yeah, absolutely. I think it puts you at a certain standard,
Yeah.
that you didn't think that you wanted to be at, even, or not that you didn't want to be at, but that you didn't really feel like you could be. You
Right,
go up there and you're like, well, I have to kind of better myself in order to fit in, really.
right.
So you constantly are working at it, and it's like healthy and it's also I don't know. It's a good environment.
Yeah, I'm just challenges, like being in a challenging environment. It's something I've been intrigued by just by being in Southwest Florida because of sometimes you feel like a big fish in a small pond, which is why you guys are challenging yourself to do Miami and all that good stuff. But sometimes you might feel like, the challenge is a good thing because it pushes you. It's almost like you're kind of going into survival mode because you have to fit in. You have to fit in. You have not even fit in, but you have to get to that level, and so it's like a healthy but scary feeling.
Well, I mean, when your day to day is like being around musicians that you feel are like so much better than you, or at least that's how I feel. I've constantly seen musicians and I'm like, wow, he's amazing. You know what I mean? It's not even about comparing yourself to someone else, but it just makes you want to feel like you want to be better. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
It's almost conflicting, right? Because it's inspirational and it motivates you, but at the same time, you're like, well, I suck.
That's
like,
like-
and that's, I mean, I think that's every artist. Because as a photographer, I look at everybody else, I'm like, their pictures are so much better than mine. And then, and then it's an interesting, really crazy thing.
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna switch real quick to Sugar Shack sessions because Eddie Kopp, great friend of mine, love him, and I watched your sessions. 4, 5, 6, 8 is my jam. I love that. Yeah, man, I love that.
Thank you.
But yeah, I mean, y'all came down and then got hooked up with them, and I mean, what other things have you been doing since you got down here to like really get into the music scene? I guess. If you
Well,
will.
besides 4, 5, 6, 8, we released a music video that we produced and shot ourselves.
Hey.
So
Very
and
nice.
It's actually had a little bit of YouTube success. So
Cool.
we
How many views?
95,000.
Hey, that's a little bit of
Nicely
success.
done.
It's a little bit. No, it's great. Man.
Awesome.
We're no PewDiePies, but
So you guys shot it yourself. You guys.
Our buddy Tim Urbina, he's the cameraman that we're working with,
Okay.
and he basically we just kind of brainstormed for a week, and then we got an awesome location. Thanks to our buddy Joe Hill, and we shot, and we just kind of put it together
That's awesome.
and clipped it with some like vintage clips that we found that I think went with the vibe of our latest EP that we just released.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that your EP a little bit, but I want to know how do you balance doing covers and being like doing the gig thing, especially in Southwest Florida. How do you balance that with like actually like doing your original music? Because is there a conflict? Does it feel like a conflict, or does it feel like just like because for me as a as a DJ, like doing a wedding is different than doing like a gig I do at Nice Guys, because doing a wedding you're playing pretty much the same 50 to 100 songs. Doing a gig at Nice Guys that I did is like all my favorite music. So is it hard to do both? Like, do you feel conflicted at all?
yeah, I think sometimes maybe you wish you kind of played your own original music the
Right.
whole time, but we also have a lot of fun changing up cover songs. Songs
Yeah,
that everybody
you
knows,
do.
but we're gonna put a twist on it, so it's like you've never heard it before in your
Right.
life.
That's something I noticed last time they were at Nice Guys.
Yeah.
They were doing covers, and then you guys did original music. You guys did Kayla and all those other songs, and man, but I love the original music, but then your covers were. It was like you said, it was like hearing a new song because it was done in this different way.
Because you're artists. So you
Yeah,
put your spin
exactly.
on it.
And
I
it's just
love
so
That's
it was
great.
so awesome.
the last thing that I want is to play a cover song because we feel like we have to play a cover song.
Right.
So and it come off like we're not being genuinely into the music because that's what's important to me. I'm not trying to fake enjoying myself while I'm playing. So I want to play a song that I like while also being a song that people recognize. And then whenever we do that, it allows like us to open up a little gray area where we're like, oh, I love that version of the song. I've never heard that before, that cover song you just did. And then we play an original song and they're more open to listen to the
Yeah,
beginning of
that's
our
for sure.
original song rather than just being like, hey, you don't know who we are. Here's an original song you've never heard. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it kind of opens up a little
The
avenue.
real question is though, do you play Freebird?
We actually just clipped the solo in reverse for like 30 minutes.
Wait,
We learned it
what?
backwards and we just
Yeah,
played
we
it.
just played
We play it backwards,
the
yeah.
whole time. It's really hard to say, but
Awesome.
Sounds kind of satanic.
Can you play that
Some
today?
reverse in the right.
How did that sound in reverse? That's scary.
That's funny.
So, dude, tell us about this this EP, man. You guys
It's
released
so
it.
good.
Thank you.
How long ago did you guys
Last
release
night.
it? Like,
I guess a month and a half.
About a month and a half ago, yeah. It's very newly released. Released it with our music video for Kayla. And this, I don't know if you guys heard anything from our other EP, but you can tell we were very influenced by like the soul, neo soul, hip hop vibe
Yeah.
of Boston, which is definitely because that's where we were when we recorded it, and so now that we're back here, I think we kind of figured out the direction we're definitely trying to go as a career. And it's a little more like indie rock, you know what I mean? And
still has the groove.
I just think the songs are a little more mature.
Yeah,
you know what
I think we're focusing more on songwriting
Songwriting, for sure.
now
Oh, I
more than
love
ever.
it.
You know,
How does songwriting work with 3 people?
Yeah, you guys collabo or how
Yeah.
well, yeah, I mean,
Like you just like go like, all right, you're gonna say words, you're gonna say words, you're gonna say words.
Yeah.
You write out
I feel like I. All right. Okay.
no, I mean, I'll sit in my room for a while coming up with like, a guitar part and then a melody that I feel like fits it, and that could take anywhere between like a day, 30 minutes, or I mean, sometimes it could take like 2 weeks or a month or a year. It doesn't matter, man. It can be all over the place. And then so as soon as I feel like I got something that's worth showing, I'll bring it to Mason. He'll help me out like with the arrangement of it all, and we all bring it together and just try to put our twist on it. You know, and I don't think that like I feel like you can bring the parts to another band and they just play completely different because we just play the way we do with each other, so it's unsaid.
It also helps being around each other so much because I'll know all the little parts of things that he's created that maybe aren't in our songs. And he'll show me something like, oh, this is a new song I'm coming up with. Or I'll be like, remember that thing you showed me 4 years ago that we haven't done anything with? That's the perfect bridge for this song. You know what I mean?
That's so
And so like, that has a lot to do with the collaborating and just because we're so close as friends. So,
Yeah.
so I know all the stuff that we have to put out.
That's
the musician's
super cool.
brain fascinates me. Like that's so cool. My dad being a musician, like I watch him put stuff together. I watch him create. And I'm like, how do you do that? Like it just blows my mind. It's so cool that you can think of that. You know, 4 years ago. This. What about lyrics? Are you that all you? Okay. Cool.
Dude, you remind me. I don't know. You probably heard this. You probably heard this all the time. But you seen Into the Wild?
Emil Hirsch, is that what you're talking about?
Bro.
Never heard that in my life.
Hey, bro, I swear. Not even just like how you look.
I'm looking at that.
Yeah, look it up. Not even how you look, but your vibe,
I
bro.
like him, man. He was in The Girl Next Door where he's dating a porn star and he's like 18 and he's like,
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
It's
That's
the
funny.
Girl Next Door.
I know what you're talking about.
That movie,
So I
bro.
gotta be honest, you a little bit look like, to me, this is a very good thing. You look like if Johnny Depp and Leo DiCaprio had a love child.
Jesus, that's
The two
like,
hottest guys in
I
the
know,
world.
bro.
You better go shave. You
Like,
better go
that's-
get yourself right because you just
Wow.
put a high expectation
Like,
on
you
that.
really-
that's, yeah.
Seriously, I said to, on the way here, I said to my husband, I was like, he looks like if Leo and somebody had a baby, I'm not sure who. And then
If you're
it's
only
definitely
listening to
Johnny Depp.
audio, man, you have a
you gotta go
business.
look.
Yeah,
You gotta
I
go look.
I get Chris Hemsworth and Brad Pitt a lot, but hey, you know, I'm joking. I'm like
Little
4'10".
Thomas O'Brien's face.
Yeah.
Now your songwriting,
He's like 4'10".
your songwriting. Are you really tapping into like? Obviously, it's an obvious question. Like, are you tapping into like your real life? And how do you pull that? You know, so I just put out like a little rap project.
Sure, I saw
But
that.
you're not a rapper.
But I'm not a rapper. But it was like I tasted a little bit of what it felt like to be a musician. No, but like to really like express yourself in music, and I felt like it was one of the most powerful things I've ever felt.
Yeah, it's the best feeling I've ever had in my life. It's better than anything. I've talked to my mom about it a lot, and there's very few things that you can really release.
Yeah.
Everything, too. So yeah, it's amazing.
Well, because sometimes you try to say it in words and you can't, like, or you can't say it. You're not saying it the way you want to, and people aren't receiving it in the way you want to. But then you sing a song, and all of a sudden, like Kanye and Chance have a song called "Music Is All We Got," and at first I was like, "What are you talking? There's a lot of things we got. What are you talking? Like, we got a lot. Like, stop." But I think the powerful feeling of that is like, dude, music is sometimes a lot is like how we even like think about faith and how you express your faith. Sometimes it's like it's through worship, through music, and then like music is a big part of who we are as people. It's crazy.
For sure.
Definitely.
It's a religion, man.
Yeah.
It really is.
I mean, I can say that like people find so much solace in that. Obviously you feel like this powerful feeling when you're singing and stuff. But what about you two? Like, do you guys like go like, dude, what does that mean? Like, what did you like? You heartbroken, bro? Like, who broke your heart, bro? Like, what? Like, or like, do you have to like? Do you tell them what the song means before you?
Honestly, man, I feel like me and Tommy are such fucking close friends that
You know.
not only do I know, but I feel like when he shows me something, the genuineness and the honesty when it comes across, he doesn't have to explain it to me, and I know that I have to be able to I can't have him feeling like a certain way in a song and then me be backing him up on stage behind him and not feeling that way, or not that I feel the same way, but not like channeling that energy into that whatever the vibe of the song is. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm very good at picking up what the songs are about. And like I said, we're so close. I know your wording, and like maybe some subliminal meanings behind the way you say
You
it.
also know what goes on in my life.
But yeah, I definitely get in the zone when we're playing. I mean, that the passion and the release when we're all playing together like that.
You can see it too.
Yeah,
like
for
it's
sure.
so fun to watch you. There's something like, and I can feel it. Like as soon as I put the EP on last night, I was just like, we were painting a dresser, and he was like, my husband was like, "You are feeling it." I was like, "Oh, they are so good." And then this morning, I was watching you guys, and a lot of times I'll throw something on YouTube, and I'll just stop watching like halfway through, but I'll keep listening. But I was enjoying watching you guys. You really enjoy yourselves. It's so fun to watch. Do you have any songs that did come together in like 30 minutes, hour that you're really proud of that maybe on this EP or
Sure.
one that you're
Just a couple months ago, I was working on the song. There's a chick, she broke my heart, standard.
Yep.
And then it took me 30 minutes to write the song. We played out every single night. It's
Which
of my
one is it?
favorite. Well, it's called. Oh,
Did we name it yet?
No, it's the new song.
the news?
Literally, that's the name of the song.
No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
because
And we're dropping it right now.
right now. Actually, you know what? But I don't know. I think sometimes there's a few songs that you write in 30 minutes and then you realize later on, like, I should have spent more time on that.
We wrote
Right.
the Weatherman song in like 30 minutes just because we were having so much fun.
Yeah, this is a fun
We
song.
have this like funk song about just like it's not even like us very serious, but it's just for fun.
Cool.
And we haven't recorded or anything, but this is what we like to play.
Yeah.
We wrote it like 30 minutes.
That's awesome.
Do you-
So cool.
Just talking about the EP, do you want people to leave when they're done listening with something? What do you want them to leave, or do you just want them to take it in? Like, what's your expectations with the whole project?
The whole project.
Do you want them to like feel something, know something? Like, is there like an overall scope of the project at all that you feel like people want to walk away with?
I'm all about portraying emotion, and if people walk away feeling the same emotion that I just portrayed, then that to me is
That's
$1,000,000.
Right.
That's great. But I can't speak to these guys because we're all over the place. We play emotional music, we play funk music, and that's killer too, man. Make people dance, like that's awesome.
All about the funk.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. When people dance, it's like the best compliment you can give a musician.
Right.
I mean, other than just like stand there drooling, watching somebody like this solo and be like, "How did you do that?"
Sure, I feel like I was doing that when I started. Basically, just killing it on the bass. I'm like, this is the best bassist I've ever seen in my life. Like, what the heck?
Dude, I feel like there's a South Park episode where it's like where they think that they're like assuming that the black dude knows how to play.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shut up, Joe. Can you know how to play bass? And he's like, damn it, Curate, I do know how to play. Go to your garage. You know bass.
God. But it seems like a good feeling, at least on the rhythm side of things, to be able to play like drums or bass, because it just feels. It really, like, I feel like brings life to, not taking away from any other instrument, but like, it just seems like playing drums or bass would be like such a good feeling.
Yeah, I love
Sure.
playing bass
I mean-
on Guitar Hero. When I was bass 100% of the time.
Green, blue, yellow, green.
But when you don't play, you can tell it's not there, and that's like sometimes you listen to a song and you're like you can't necessarily pick up the bass, or if you're not in tune enough with it. But with Guitar Hero, you can tell if you're messing up. You
I
can
mean,
tell you're
especially if
messing
you've
up.
ever seen us live, I've definitely, I'm a little bit more active as a bass player than a lot of other bass
usually
players I've seen around. So
Mhm.
we try to use it a different way. I have like a wah pedal I work in there, try
Right.
to make it sound, like
Yeah.
cut through, rather than just all low notes and stuff. But
So every bass player I know has like a timekeeping method. What is your? I know my friend's has his like his neck. Friend does his teeth. Puts his teeth.
I
leg.
jump around a lot, but I like, maybe it's the marching band in me, but I'm always keeping my feet going. Yeah, my feet are constantly.
It's just funny. All my friends who play bass, they have a different way of like keeping
Sure.
track of time. My friend's
It's in
his
my head.
neck.
It's in the throat.
His curls are curling with the
Here.
song.
I was actually going to ask you about your hair. When did you cut your hair?
Right when I came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was time for a
How
little
long
change.
did it
Yeah.
take to grow it out?
I didn't cut it the whole time I was in Boston. So like
Okay.
I cut my hair the day before I left for Boston, and then I cut it like a week after I got back.
Wow.
So it was like
So
4
that
4
hair
years
was your
almost.
Boston hair.
Definitely, yeah. It's like a, I don't want to be old one day and think, I wish I did that with my
Right.
hair. Even if I don't like the look for a certain month, I just want to do it.
Ah, man, you pulled it off.
Thank you.
That's good. That's good.
So before we're getting to maybe like 1 or 2 songs, hopefully you guys can play something for us. Where can people check out your EP and video? Like, just shout all that stuff out if you can.
So our you can check out our music video on YouTube, Soul Elixir Music. Our song is called Kayla. Our Kayla's called song.
Our that too. That's fine.
Our song is called Kayla. Our EP is available on Bandcamp to purchase. If you have iTunes or Apple Music or Spotify, you can hear us on there. We're actually really pushing Spotify because the more followers we have, the more likely we are to get on playlists.
Right.
And that's
a big thing now.
It is.
Yeah. I heard people were paying to get on these playlists now.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I'd rather just gain
Just
fans.
organically get on there.
Yeah,
Dude, the playlist thing is crazy.
You guys have any physical copies?
So we just ordered them about 2 days ago. They'll be here in like 3-4 days. And we'll have,
I'm
love
someone
having
that
physical
collects.
copies.
I like having.
yeah, we'll have EPs. We'll have new stickers with
Sweet.
different logos, and then we'll have shirts that are
Hey,
available.
I need that.
Where you guys usually at that people can find you guys playing in Southwest Florida? Like, is there any days that you guys are every week
We
playing?
play Space 39 just down here.
Yeah, Space 39 is cool. Right?
It's
Great
such a
place, man.
Good.
Shouts out to them. They always got really good musicians.
And next month we're gonna be playing every Wednesday at Downtown Social House, the new place that just opened
Oh,
up.
sweet.
Oh,
It's
damn.
gonna be our new
Nice
jam. We're like one of the first bands that they have in
Cool.
rotation there. So,
Great.
Crap.
and then we play every Thursday night at the Lani Kai right
Okay.
now, Fort Myers Beach. It's pretty rowdy.
Shouts out to them.
Yeah.
Never shouted out to Lonnie
Yeah,
guy.
don't.
Well, we're playing there, man. So.
Do you guys do you get down to Naples at all, or are you staying Fort Myers, Cape Coral, pretty much?
Yeah, we play. Have you heard of Hobnob?
Yeah, of
We
course.
play Hobnob in Naples and
We played South Street.
South Street. We played there before. I don't think we have any upcoming gigs there, but we'd definitely be down for there again. But and what's the other place? Yeah, the pub
Oh,
Naples
the pub
in
in Mercado.
Yeah, that place
Cool.
is rad.
Nice. Well, I live in Naples, that's why I asked.
Right on.
So
Yeah.
just a little bit closer.
Yeah, I like that
but-
area.
Yeah, it's good. Good. Cool.
Well, cool, man. Let's how about we get into some songs or
Let's do
something like that. Play
Yeah.
some
Somebody will sing something
yeah.
pretty.
I'll start off with Kayla. These songs are really high to sing. Should I sing something really low?
Very white.
Some Barry White? No, I'll play some. I'll play you guys.
Can't get enough of your love, babe.
We good? We good?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
man.
Got no money for the rent, I spend my paycheck. Sun is setting, clock's ticking, but I'm taking my time. Going out tonight. On the road, all alone, ain't got no numbers. Feeling slow, but I'm so damn tired. I'm getting high. You'll be fine on your own. All the more love that you give makes you grow old. You'll be fine on your own. All the more love that you give makes you grow old. Kayla.
Kayla. Ooh.
Need a friend, I need a love, I need a cold one. Times are tough when you're trying hard just to have fun. Searching for the sun. All my friends reminisce about the past times. Good or bad, we still dance by the fire. I'm getting higher. You'll be fine on your own. All the more love that you give makes you grow old. You'll be fine on your own. All the more love that you give makes you grow old. fine. You'll be fine on your own. All the more love that you give makes you grow old. You'll be fine. You'll be fine on your own, baby. That's right. All the more love that you give makes you grow old. Kayla.
Hey, good stuff. Oh man, that was great, dude. Thank y'all for that. Well, dude, thank you guys for coming by.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That was
Thank you for
beautiful.
having us, man.
That was a great times. You guys catch them on social media, YouTube. Check out their video. Check out the new EP. Go watch them somewhere in Southwest Florida, Space 39, wherever. My living room. I don't know how you guys.
Facebook is the best place, right, to find your schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Facebook,
right. That's the spot to
Facebook,
go.
Instagram.
Cool, man. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
man.
Love y'all. Love your music. Peace out, guys. Curate Podcast. See y'all next time.